It shines so bright, but pressure builds beneath the light. The fault lines run, they stretch, they grow. Cracks in the surface begin to show. Polished mirrors reflect the lie, a smile that hides the ache inside. Tied together with fragile threads, walking the edge of breaking instead. Cracks in the surface, they split apart, revealing the scars, exposing the heart. No more pretending, no place to hide. The truth comes alive when the shell divides. Silence screams behind the eyes, drowning in this grand disguise. The walls built high start to decay, and what's been hidden fights its way. Cracks in the surface, they split apart, revealing the scars, exposing the heart. No more pretending, no place to hide. The truth comes alive when the shell divides. Let it break, let it fall. Shattered pieces reveal it all. From the wreckage of voices found, a fractured soul unbound. The surface is gone, what's left is real. Every crack taught us to feel. No more lies, no disguise, only truth behind these eyes. Beneath the surface where no light lives, a pulse beats louder than I can give. Deeper, further, I'm losing form. Something's waiting where it's always warm. I hear the rhythm, it pulls me in. A primal voice beneath my skin. Each layer screams with truth untold. A pressure rising, fierce and cold. Deep core where the buried scars ignite. Pull me closer to the rawest fight. Strip away, let the marrow show. I'm not afraid of the heat below. The grind of time, the weight of stone. The earth's own cry becomes my own. Breaking through what I once held tight. All I feel is raw and right. Deep core where the buried scars ignite. Pull me closer to the rawest fight. Strip away, let the marrow show. I'm not afraid of the heat below. Loud, the resonance is truth will stay. Deep core, I've been hollow too long. Now I sing the earth's old song. Filtered walls and tempered screens, shaping life in broken dreams. Endless mirrors, self-contained. Will I ever feel the change? Step inside this curated maze, where every path reflects the same. Voices feeding fraction lines, truth confined and blurred by time. Tear it down, these fragile walls. Break the loop, hear it all. Disconnected, lost and numb. Find the truth in what we shun. Comfort chains me, binds me tight, wrapped in layers of borrowed light. But cracks are forming in the seams. A new world pulls me from my dreams. Tear it down, these fragile walls. Break the loop, hear it all. Disconnected, lost and numb. Find the truth in what we shun. The noise cuts deep, it breaks my fall. Through the cracks, I see it all. No more silence, no retreat. A world unfinished, incomplete. Filtered walls and tempered screens. Lost the cage, but found the means. Tick, tick the ground beneath my feet. A tremor builds, but I can't retreat. On the edge where nothing feels whole, I fight the pull, but I lose control. Concrete scars run through the streets. Lines we cross but never meet. The walls they build, they hold me tight. But in this fracture I find my fight. Fall zone, where I belong. On the brink, I'm neither right nor wrong. Feel the break, the push, the strain. Living on the edge where nothing's tame. A crack in time, the world unfolds. I've seen the cost of the lies they sold. Through the fractures I see it clear. There's no control when the fall draws near. Fall zone, where I belong. On the brink, I'm neither right nor wrong. Feel the break, the push, the strain. Living on the edge where nothing's tame. Step by step I tread the line, where control ends and I define. The earth may shift, the cracks may grow, but in this place my fire shows. Tick, tick the ground, let's go. Fault zone, the only home I know. The strain, living on the edge where nothing's tame. split they grow. This fragile frame I barely know. They're looking through, they never see the hidden war inside of me. Break the glass, shatter the frame. Who I was won't be the same. What they see and who I am will never fit their perfect plan. Their voices weigh like chains on stone. They call it truth, but it's my own. I'm not the mask they try to hold. I'm fire waiting to unfold. Break the glass, shatter the frame. Who I was won't be the same. What they see and who I am will never fit their perfect plan. Through the splinters I can see the fractured face is truly me. No more lies, no disguise. I'll rewrite the way they define. Break the glass, find what's real. Feel the scars, let me heal. Static lingers in my veins. The silence screams, it won't refrain. A fracture carved beneath the skin. The tremor grows, it starts within. I feel the weight that never fades, buried beneath the mess we made. Every word, it cuts so deep. A wound that burns, it never sleeps. Aftershock, it pulls me under. A violent pulse, a roaring thunder. I can't escape, I can't rewind. This quake is mine, my fractured mind. I hear the cracks, they're breaking through. Foundations fall, what's left of you. No steady ground beneath my feet. I'm shaking still, I'm incomplete. Aftershock, it pulls me under. A violent pulse, a roaring thunder. I can't escape, I can't rewind. This quake is mine, my fractured mind. From the rubble I still breathe. The wreckage holds what's left of me. Not whole, not healed, but I remain. Through the tremors I bear the strain. Aftershock, it's all I've known. But through the cracks, I've built my throne. I can see it still, the ghost of a life that refused to heal. Hands tremble, yet they pull through the stone. From the wreckage I'll make it my own. Every breath feels like a weight to bear. Memories linger, but they're not still there. These walls once stood, now they've all fallen down, but the echoes of love can't drown me now. Ashes and rubble beneath my feet, a story of loss, but I won't concede. I'll rebuild with the pieces you left behind. From the ruins I'll rise, a new design. Every scar on my hands tells the truth, each cut a testament to what I've been through. Letting go isn't forgetting the pain, it's learning to love through the pouring rain. Ashes and rubble beneath my feet, a story of loss, but I won't concede. I'll rebuild with the pieces you left behind. From the ruins I'll rise, a new design. This is my reckoning, a life renewed. What was lost paves the way for something true. Through the dust I can finally see the past doesn't hold the best of me. Ashes to earth, rubble to stone. This is my foundation, this is my home. Ashes to earth, rubble to stone. This is my foundation, this is my home. Tearing down the walls we made, every stone a price we paid. Hands that built and hands that broke now tremble under the weight of hope. Lost in the silence we forge our way. This isn't the end, it's the start of the fray. From the ground we rise anew, scarred but stronger we see it through. Breaking chains that held us tight, we build the day from the ruin of night. Voices grow where silence ruled. Hearts repair what time has cooled. We bend but never truly fall. Our strength grows louder than it all. Through shattered streets we find our feet. In every wound our pulse repeats. From the ground we rise anew, scarred but stronger we see it through. Breaking chains that held us tight, we build the day from the ruin of night. Ashes to bridges, stone to steel. What was broken we now heal. The song of us, raw and real. Ground zero, our turn. sound of life reborn, not forgotten, no longer torn. What we've built will stand and show. Hope grows even at ground zero.
Underneath the weight, I bend but don't break. Pulling at the strings, they're starting to fray. A pressure in my chest, heart beating in pain. I'm counting every second, it's all in vain. Words like poison, feeding on my doubt. Promises fall silent, I'm locked inside the house. You pull the strings, but never see the strings snap. Thought I was in control, but it's a trap. I've reached the pressure point, I can't take this anymore. Screaming in silence, my soul's bound to the floor. I've reached the pressure point, I won't bend anymore. This is the end, I'm walking out the door. It's not mine to hold. You smile and push harder, I'm starting to fold. Twisted and tangled in the games you play. The walls are closing in, there's nothing left to say. I've reached the pressure point, I can't take this anymore. Screaming in silence, my soul's bound to the floor. I've reached the pressure point, I won't bend anymore. This is the end, I'm walking out the door. I've had enough, I'm breaking free. No more chains, no more misery. Pressure's gone, it's over now. I'm standing tall, I know how. Feel it underneath, breaking through the ground. A fracture in the silence, nothing's safe. Nothing's sound! Cracked reflections in the mirror of my mind. Pieces that were buried, now they're clawing to the light. Fault lines stretch and groan, they tear apart the old. A violent reconstruction where the truth is finally told. Shift the ground, feel it breaking. Life is more than we've been faking. Every quake's a new beginning. Through the cracks, the world is spinning. Underneath the weight, I've been standing still too long. Now the pressure builds, and it's shattering the wrong. Fragments of my past are the seeds of something real. The scars become the stories, and the pain's the way I heal. Shift the ground, feel it breaking. Life is more than we've been faking. Every quake's a new beginning. Through the cracks, the world is spinning. Tremors fade, but I'm still moving. Found myself in all the losing. Not afraid to stand and fight.
of life. Now I've found my sound. Through the noise, every word becomes a ploy. Can we find what we've denied, breaking through the static divide? I sent a message, it came back wrong. Twisted meaning, where we belong. Your voice, a signal I can't decode. Lost in the current, a heavy load. Disconnected, fading line. Love turned distant over time. Can't you hear the truth inside? We're drowning in the static divide. We tried to bridge what we can see, but every word felt differently. You said, I'm here. I heard goodbye. A tangle of wires, a broken try. Silence, through the noise, every choice now feels like a voice. If we listen, if we try, we might cross the static divide. Every word we speak, it shakes the earth. Like a battle fought, no end in sight. In the depth of our veins, the passion burns. Two worlds apart, yet side by side tonight. Tectonic hearts, breaking and mending. Love's a quake we can't control. The fault lines form, it's never ending. But we're falling deeper in the hole. We push and pull, the ground is shifting. Nothing's ever what it seems. In every touch, a spark is drifting, caught in the space between our dreams.
Tectonic hearts, breaking and mending. Love's a quake we can't control. The fault lines form, it's never ending, but we're falling deeper in the hole. Tectonic hearts, breaking and mending. Love's a quake we can't control. The fault lines form, it's never ending, but we're falling deeper in the hole. The ground beneath me shifts and bends. A journey starts where comfort ends. The fear of falling lingers near, but in the change a path appears. The steps I take feel undefined, lost in the weight of time rewinds. But every move reveals what's true. The unknown clears a brighter view. Unstable ground, yet I still stand. I'll find my way, I'll make my plan. When one door closes, one more will show. Through every fear I choose to go. The walls around me broke apart, exposing fears I'd buried in my heart. But through the space a chance appears to leave behind those endless fears. Unstable ground, yet I still stand. I'll find my way, I'll make my plan. When one door closes, one more will show. Through every fear I choose to go. Every stumble finds a way, leading me toward a brighter day. The ground may shift, but I hold my